And this is my final tutorial until I make more and this one's going to be about Raz-Kids. So I'm going to go in like I'm a student again. And this is the first one, and you scroll down, and I'm going to use my son Zach's. And I click on Zach. And of course, the password is just like all the other passwords, is his first name. Make sure to capitalize. And sorry, I'm doing this on my phone, so I hope you're not getting seasick. Okay, so you come here and you see Zach's name. There's something for parents, and here are his points. Now, you have two choices, reading room or level up. What I would prefer that you do is level up. That is on the child's reading level that I assigned to him or her after our latest assessment. So I would prefer you do level up. I am going to show you reading room, just so you can see it. Okay, so I have Zach at a level B. So here are popular books on for him, but you can go to reading room, and that's where we are. And there's some books, and here are his favorites that he could reread. Topics, if your child wants to see different topics. The thing with the reading room is they're really not on your child's exact reading level. So your child can choose from below A, B, C, and D. They can't go way high, but they're certainly, if your child's reading a B, they're not ready for a D. And then there's fiction series, Spanish, and poems and songs. So some fun things for them. But again, I would prefer your child go to level up. So you click on level up, and you see Zach is on a B, and he's trying to get to a C. He has 53 tasks left. So these are the books that will get him to finish his tasks. So he's been reading. So I'm going to skip Animals Can Move, but we'll go to Applesauce. We click on the book, and the first thing you'll do is your child can listen to the book. Okay, Applesauce.
Applesauce, written by Catherine P. Burdick, illustrated by Patrick Gerard.
Okay, so you go next, and I'm just speeding through this.
Cut the cook, mash, add cinnamon, applesauce.
Now, you're done. Your child gets 10 stars, and those are for some things that they can do. So your next choice is to read the book. So we click on read, and do you see this little arrow? This was the new thing I learned today. So, and I think it's different things in different computers. I couldn't see it, but there are different things your child can do. Your child can record a video, and there's drawing tools, and I'll show you what they can do with those. So here's a highlighter. So I picked that. And what your child could do when they're reading, and we have Applesauce, is they could highlight word wall words. And that's a little activity that we do at school. So they highlight that word, they can hear the word, they can highlight the word, or they can add it to their word journal. So you click there, and there's their word journal right here. Okay, so back to this stamp. I'm not sure what that is. And they could also underline, like, here's a word that I don't know or that I do know, and it's a word wall word. Okay, so those are some of the choices they have. And there's notes, and there's the journal. Now, I would like your child to practice recording. It doesn't have to be every book, but maybe every once in a while they could record so I could listen to them. So that would be fabulous. So let's start again at the beginning. They read applesauce, applesauce. They cannot go too fast or they'll get almost an error message. So I go there. Yeah, make sure they're looking at pictures and the first sound, and then we're done. And with that, you get 50 stars. I think if you record, you get more stars, but I haven't played with that yet. Now, down here is question, and that's for comprehension. Now, when they click on the words...
What happens before the man cuts the apples?
Okay, this is great because it's sequencing, but they can have them, they'll read it to them.
Apples.
So, and then you click that and next. And now, the other thing is they may not know the answer. Even if they click a wrong answer, it doesn't do an error. It just goes to my reports. So, and they can also, if they're like, wait a second, I made a mistake, they can go back and forward. So we go and man cooks the apples and why to make them soft enough to mash. Okay, keep going. And keep going and keep going. And there we go.
Super! You answered all of the questions correctly.
So they get that feedback, which is great, and they earn 150. So comprehension is the most important part of reading, so that's good. Click on done or back to level up. They get their stars, and you can see he has 50 tasks left. So there's 3 tasks per books. I think when they record, they get extra points. So you can go back to reading, and you go back here, and here are messages. And this is where they get it from Raz-Kids, and I need to learn how I can give them messages too. I'm still working on this from my end. And his stats, so he's earned this much, and his badges, his reading. Okay, so they can play with this. And then this one is where they can buy things. So if you go to our avatar builder, you can buy this guy clothes, but there's a price. So it's kind of funny. So if we wanted to get him a necklace, or I guess it's not a necklace, it's seasonal, but the fox is 300, a cat is 400. So they can play with this too. So this is the motivation to keep working and keep working hard so you can get a parrot for 1,100 stars. So that's basically Raz-Kids. And my big thing is have them go to level up and have them record each other. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, please dojo me.